news source 30 years ago, and just out of an interest in it and so forth. And I think the fact that he's been persistent and doing this for 30 years, there's been a lot of changes around here, and
Sure.
there could have been a lot of things to take him away, but he felt this was important enough and enjoyable for him to do for 30 years, and I think that's pretty amazing.
I do too, and I think it says something. I know Alco's gone through a lot of changes, and even a time when they talked about maybe eliminating it altogether.
Right.
So the fact that he's been able to hang in there and go through all of these changes says a lot about who he is. I remember my first interview was 12 years ago when I first started at the Senior Center, and he wanted to get kind of my perspective on coming into this position, never having done something like that before. So, but he made me feel really comfortable, and I didn't feel like, like I'm on TV and I have to be nervous or anything. So it was a good experience.
Good. Yeah, he's very comforting that way. I don't really remember the first time I did this because it was a long time ago. It might have even been before Unity started because I was involved in other community projects. But the fact that the Unity Foundation was brand new and nobody knew anything about it, it was important to have as much exposure as we could. So while we had done other things, it was also important to be on cable access as well, because we know people watch it. They watch the government meetings. That's how they get
I
their
hear about it
information.
all the time.
Yeah.
My seniors will come and say, "Hey, I saw you on the program," or I saw the park board meeting on the program, or whatever the case may be. Any of the local events that are going on, Alco is there to cover it. And so I think it's a blessing in this community, and I think everybody hopefully appreciates what we have.
Yeah, I hope so too, because a lot of communities lost their public access.
Right.
And we still have ours, and it does bring people. You can't, even if it's covered in the newspaper, or we were to write an article about an interesting individual, if Bill were to do that, it's not the same as getting to know them on camera.
Right.
So it's and then people can decide for themselves whether they think, agree or disagree or believe or don't believe, these kind of things. So we're very lucky, and I'm grateful that Bill would call me once or twice a year and say, come on the show, because I always have things to talk about, as I know you do too.
Sure.
So
it's very dynamic in our business. Everything's
Yes.
always changing. So it's good to get the word out there, and the fact that Bill likes to do that and encourages the community leaders to come on the show and talk about, the changes that are going on, says a lot for him as well.
Yes, so I guess we both want to wish Bill a happy 30th anniversary.
Happy 30th, Bill.
Hi, my name is Christine, and I work with Bill Landing here in Michigan City on his Interesting Individuals show for his Halloween special. I've been doing this since 2009 when I first worked at the Dunes Summer Theater doing their summer musical, and he and Andy have been working with me to present Vivian the Vampire, and now this year, Zyra the Gypsy. The reason that I do this is because it's a different medium than doing live musical theater. This is a very interesting, very small, close-knit community that does this local programming for Michigan City. These are scripts written by Bill and shows developed by Bill, strictly from his imagination, just for us. And I really enjoy working with him on these simple but yet very interesting television shows that he does every year. As I said, I've been working with him since 2009, and this year marks his 30th anniversary doing this particular type of work in this show. And so happy anniversary, Bill. Here's to 30 more wonderful years of keeping local public access TV alive and allowing people like me to let their inner gypsy out. Happy anniversary.
Hi, I'm Cindy Taylor. And I'm Kathy Chase, and we've worked on many TV programs with Bill Landing.
And he's had us do the craziest, most outlandish things. Boy, are we gonna get even with him.
Hey Cindy, Kathy, are we ready to recap some of the programs we worked together for my anniversary year?
Well, we have a list of complaints here.
Yeah, like how many times I froze upstairs in the winter at Costume World?
And how many times I had to do those foreign languages.
And how about the time I got hit in the face with a beach ball and it stuck to my nose?
And how I'm always doing medieval women. I never get to be anybody current.
And you always give yourself the least amount of dialogue, too.
Really, girls, I'd like to think that I carry my share of scenes over the years. In fact, there are times when I'd say I have been Olivier.
You couldn't act in a grade school play.
Even if you played the garbage can.
And we could go on and on, but well, what do you have to say?
Well, girls, I'm sorry you're so uptight over this, but Kathy, you do have extensive theater background. You're an accomplished performer, and you've been of great help to me over the years. And Cindy, the longer you've been doing this, you adapt so well to the characters that you hardly need any direction. So you've really both added so much to the programs over the years.
Oh. Hello, Bill.Cyndi here, investigating Bill Landing's 30 years in Michigan City television. I have certain clues that I need to search for. If enough are bad, sadly, Landing will have to be arrested. Let me begin. What's this? He began in TV in 1984. This looks interesting. Aha! He was reprimanded for putting notices up at a nearby college without permission. What's this little goodie? He brought a Playboy bunny to town to be in a program? Bad boy. Let's see. He was stopped twice by the Coast Guard for speeding on wave runners? What's this? Videotaped at nightclubs on New Year's Eve, but never consumed alcohol? Shocking. Oh, another one. He's had fellow TV associates work in bitter cold, blazing heat, snow, rain, and water. Oh, Bill. Oh, wait. He also done programs with doctors, education, charity groups, and local organizations. A little bit of a plus side here. Let's see. He's had many women perform on programs over the years, included a talented actress named Cindy. Oh, I like. Let's see. Well, there is some signs of mischief, but I think I can give Mr. Landing a positive report. And he better keep putting this girl Cindy on camera.
I'm Bill Landing, and that is part one of a look back, 2014, with my 30th year anniversary in public access television. I want to thank those who came on and participated in the program. That would be Maggie Spartz, Tara Miller, Christine Perry, Kathy Chase, and Cindy Taylor. And stay tuned, in the future we will have a part two.